Hey, I'm Josh Ockman with Park Industries Customer Service Department. On this video, we are going to show you how to set your spindle orientation on a Titan 4K. So to start out here, you need to be signed in as an authorized user, and then we'll come to our setup screen and our tool rack. In this case, we are going to set up our orientation on tool number 23. It's one orientation for the whole rack there. So we're gonna move our X. We already moved our X to line up. You can see our X lines up into position. Then we will hit access pockets and we will drive our Y axis back. Now you can see our Y axis is at about 123. We're gonna drive to around 120 here, so we stop right before the tool pocket. And then we will come down with our Z height. Now our Z height I know is level on our, or set on our tool rack. So we're gonna come down and that will be at the Z height that we'll be able to drive right into it. So now that our Z height matches, now we'll go over to our spindle here. We're gonna drive our Y axis in until we're fully in the tool pocket. Now, as you're driving it in, you'll notice that the tool wants to rotate. So we're just gonna put a wrench on here. You can put a wrench on your tool if you want. You can use a 5/8 on the drive dog and make sure that that drive dog lines up good. And I can feel that my clip on my tool pocket is starting to enter into the slot here because I can only turn so far. So now I'm going to just line up my Y axis. And once I have that lined up, I will see how much movement I have, and then I will take my dial indicator and I'll set up my dial indicator. Right now you can see I'm set up on the drive dog. You can set up on that, or if you want, you can set up on the lip in the slot on the actual tool cone here. Doesn't matter which one. It all depends on how you want to move yours. So here I have a spot that I can move the tool on the bottom here. If you need to use a wrench on the drive dog to move that back and forth, then you'll want to set up on that slot there. So I'm going to zero out my dial indicator. I'm going to just slide this back. And then I'm going to find center here. So I'm turning that dial. So it looks like I get about 50 without putting a lot of pressure on here. And then come back to 0. And I'm at about 35 here. Right there, you can see I'm at about negative 43, then to positive 43 here. So that would be centered, so I'm going to turn it and get my dial right on 0 so that the clip on the tool pocket is dead center inside that slot there. After you get that set up, we'll go back to the screen. And on the screen, we'll just hit capture our spindle orientation here. And then if you're setting up because you broke a belt or something like that, you can also go to tool rack 2. And that should be the same. So if you want, you can capture that location also. And that should be the same. You can go to tool rack 2 and double check that orientation. If you want, when you go over to there, you can hit the go to position right before you enter the tool pocket. So it should move that right into that position, and then you can drive into it and double check that. Once you get that done, just drive your Y-axis out and Z-axis up then to get over your shield, and then to return to operational values here. And you can then go back to running. As always, if you have any questions, please give our customer service department a call and we'd be glad to help. Thank you.